The big news story of this week is that Christmas has been ruined. I was listening on the radio as I was coming into work, and the stories emerged from Milton Keynes, not far from where I live, that a winter wonderland festival has ruined the Christmas of many parents and children. Listening to the local radio and the phone in, one angry father who was speaking to the organizer said, "You've ruined Christmas for my children. Santa Claus wasn't real. He had a bit of plastic coming out of his beard." I kind of wonder, is that what it takes to ruin Christmas? It seems to me that at this time of year, as we seek to make the lives of our family and friends a better and a more enriching one, we should be reminded that the whole Advent season, the Christmas season, is more important than Father Christmas. Is he real? Isn't he real? And just trying to entertain and eat and drink to excess. Really, I believe that as Seventh-day Adventist Christians in the British Isles, this Christmas should be seen as an opportunity to enrich the lives of others. We often say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But actually, as opposed to just saying that, I think the challenge that we face as Christians, as Seventh-day Adventist Christians, is to actually bring a sense of merriment and joy and belief into the lives of people. Recently, I was at a church, and at the lunch, during the Sabbath lunchtime, they firstly feed those who are homeless in that particular town. And it was honestly a privilege for me just to sit down and eat and talk with many men and women who lived in that particular town who have nothing to eat. And it was interesting how they expressed so much gratitude for what that church was doing. They just kept saying, no other church does this on a Saturday, and no other church just takes an interest. How else would we be able to eat? They have their issues, they have their problems, of which they were willing and ready to share with me. But it was just great to know that a church had brought a sense of merriment, of hope, of joy, and that these people felt that here was a people that cared and valued for them. And so it's my hope and prayer that as we come into another Christmas season and as we go into the new year, that we would truly seek to serve others, to make it a merry Christmas by just serving them as we're able to do. And may it be also a happy new year for them as well. We're reminded in Christmas that it is Emmanuel, it is about God with us. When the angels announced the birth, they said, his name is Emmanuel, it is God with us. That was what was shared with Mary. And indeed, let us bring some of Emmanuel to the people in our communities, in our cities and in our towns, that they may see that God is still with us. This year we've seen some horrible disasters, most recently that in the Philippines. People there need to know that God, Emmanuel, is still with us. People in our local communities need to know that God, Emmanuel, is still with us. And so it is my prayer that as we move through the Advent season and into the new year, and indeed in every day throughout the year, we would truly show and reflect in our lives that God is still with us. So I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but not just by way of words. Let every one of us bring merriment and bring joy and happiness to people whom we serve and live with. Thank you.